Hi, welcome to the Cannabis Care Team YouTube channel. I'm April and I'm going to be your host. So, I have some exciting news. We've distributed over 400 treatment journals to patients, and I wanted to take some time to talk about the treatment journal because I haven't done that yet and how it can be used not only for new people but for patients who've been consuming medical cannabis and who want to find a more efficient and effective treatment plan. So, I do know that there are lots of apps out there that can help you track your cannabis treatment, but science has really told us over and over again that anytime you write something down, you are more engaged and you are more likely to remember it. So, that's why we have it in the book format. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the treatment journal. And this is mine. I just did a fun little cover on mine, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But in the beginning, we really wanted to just give some general information that someone would need to know before they got started. We also include a list of conditions that cannabis or CBD have been known to provide benefit for. We review how to use the treatment journal, how to manage side effects, which is always a big concern for people. However, you're less likely to experience side effects if you don't overconsume cannabis. Cannabinoids. Most commonly, most people have heard about THC and CBD, but there are others that provide medical benefits, and so we review some of those. And the research has shown what those cannabinoids have been able to do, and that information is in here. Terpenes are in all plants, but they are also in the cannabis plant, of course, and they provide medical benefits. So there's some information on what different terpenes will do for you and your symptoms. Strains and cultivars. I always get a lot of questions about what strain may be appropriate for certain symptoms. So there's some information on that. And then delivery methods. A lot of people have questions about, how long is it going to take before I feel the effects of this if I do it this way or that way. So that information is in here as well. We decided to include 45 journal entry pages. And on those journal entry pages, you want to include information, which I say are the 7 S's. I think it's a little bit easier to remember that way. So what are the 7 S's? Your symptoms. What symptoms are you trying to treat with cannabis? Your symptom scale. So we all know that when we go to the doctor and we're in pain, they're going to ask us, what's your pain on a scale from 0 to 10? Same thing with anxiety, same thing with insomnia. You want to try and give it a number. You want to include the source of your cannabis. Was it something you inhaled? Was it a topical? Was it something that you ate? And, any other supplements that you're taking or any other medications that you're taking to treat your symptoms. Did you take an ibuprofen 20 minutes before this? You'll want to make sure you include that information. And if you have any strain information, if you have a specific strain name, you'll want to make sure you write that down. So your session results are going to be something that you're going to examine after you consume cannabis, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour later. That's going to be dependent on the delivery method you chose. If you have any side effects, you'll want to include that information. And then at the bottom of the page, we've included a place where you can write any internal or external factors that may be affecting how you feel. So an internal factor may be you're getting over a virus. An external factor may be you were just at your daughter's volleyball tournament for 2 full days and you've been sitting on bleachers. That can really affect how we feel. So some patients find that, maybe just from completing 2 weeks worth of journal entries, they've been able to really pinpoint, what works best for them, the dose, the frequency, the strain. Some other people, it does take a little bit longer. But it's really important for people to find out what works for them, and we know that journaling does help people with that. So we want to get even more of these journals into the hands of patients. So if you're interested in a co-branded journal, please email nurse@cannabiscareteam.com. That would be, an appropriate for a dispensary who wanted to give them out to their patients. And if you would like to order just one journal, you can always go to Amazon and type in cannabis treatment journal, and it's probably the first one that pops up. And if you already have a journal, I wanted to let you know that we're going to be having a giveaway pretty soon. So anybody who decks out the front of their journal, kind of like I did, or anybody that um, post a completed page on Instagram. So either your cover or a completed page on Instagram and tag us. Tag a friend and we will mail a treatment journal to them. So we're really excited to do that. Again, we want to get these journals in the hands of patients so they can start using them. And then the last thing I want to talk about is that for every journal purchased, we give $2 to the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, TAPS. We've got some of their swag on. But TAPS is an organization that supports the survivors of veterans. Veterans not only die in battle, but they die by so many other ways, including by suicide. And so they not only offer post-intervention programs, but they offer pre-intervention programs to hopefully prevent veterans from taking their own lives. They have just wonderful resources, and then for any survivor they send a box. They send a box to all survivors, and it just has a ton of information on really what they can do to be well. Ultimately, some really good resources, and they just really go above and beyond, so we want to be supportive of them. This box was actually sent to me because I am a survivor and they know I have 2 young children, so they sent me 2 young horsies along with it. But there's some great stuff in there, so we want to support them. So if you have questions about how to get a journal, don't hesitate to reach out, nurse@cannabiscareteam.com. You can always call us at 888-810-WELL. Please visit our website, cannabiscareteam.com. And, we really appreciate anyone who subscribes to this channel because, of course, when you do subscribe to the channel, it means that more people will see us and the more people we can help. So thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Happy healing.